look at Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton right now, though you can't see much of the avenue as the snow piles up. It's Thursday, February 9th, and this is your HAN Network Stormcast. I'm Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito, and we'll be bringing you the latest closings, road conditions, and forecast as the area gets hit with our first significant snowstorm of the season. Our reporters and editors are out in the field today, and we'll be hearing from some of them later on. We'll also welcome Jacob Mizell of SWCTweather.com later in the show to give us the latest update. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you are seeing the latest closings, and we'll keep you updated on that. This storm is not only impacting schools, but we are seeing public buildings like libraries, town halls closing, and a few businesses, including Westfield Trumbull Mall, Webster Bank branches, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more. Now, the state has activated the Emergency Operations Center, and they are saying that heavy snow and reduced visibility have started and will not improve for hours. They're asking everyone to please not travel unless absolutely necessary. Now, we did get a look a little earlier at I-95 in Norwalk this morning from a traffic cam. And, you know, Frank, my drive to work this morning, thankfully, not too long. We had to just go from the hotel to our offices here on Bridgeport Avenue. But as you can see, around 7:15, it was already pretty snow-packed and slippery, and it just keeps coming.
I respect the effort, but a little risky filming while driving there this morning.
I swear, I was perfectly safe, I swear. But, Frank, what is the National Weather Service saying?
Well, Kate, the National Weather Service has issued a winter storm warning for southern Connecticut in effect through 6 p.m. this evening. The following counties can expect anywhere between 10 to 15 inches of snowfall. They include Fairfield, Hartford, Litchfield, Middlesex, New Haven, New London, Tolland, and Windham County. These counties can expect heavy and wet snow causing hazardous and dangerous travel conditions. Along with snow-covered roads, there is a minimal visibility out right now underneath a quarter of a mile, as well as wind gusts between 25 to 35 miles per hour, potentially reaching 40 at times this afternoon, causing lots of snow drifting. That being the cause for that lack of visibility. Temperatures are currently in the mid-20s, but that number feels more like 15 with the wind chill, and it's only going to drop as we get deeper into this storm. Heavy snowfall is expected to continue until around 2 to 3 this afternoon, with the heaviest period of snow coming during the 10 a.m. hour. And as we look at the current snow totals around the state now, Kate, you can see the most so far in Ridgefield, they've got 3 inches, Newtown 2.5, Milford, New Canaan with 2, Danbury, Litchfield, and Stamford with 1.5, then several there, Beacon Falls, Darien, Meriden, New Haven, and Southbury all at the inch, and Thomaston, Farmington, Old Saybrook, Wethersfield, Groton, and Vernon still under an inch. Those totals are in from the 7 a.m. hour. We will keep you updated as we go along with our storm coverage throughout the day. But we're going to take a look now. We have some video from earlier this morning, Kate, at the New Canaan train station from our own Greg Riley of the New Canaan Advertiser. And you can see just the wind is really what's going to make travel so difficult today. It's blocking that visibility out, and a little bit of a stinging wind, too, as you've got that snow coming in from the side.
Yeah, and we should say Greg Riley also reporting that roads in New Canaan are very slippery, Frank. He says snow is coming down heavy and accumulating fast. He said private plows are taking care of business parking lots, and thankfully all the New Canaan Advertisers made it out to newsstands. So there's some good news there if you walk to pick up your New Canaan Advertiser, which is probably the best way to do it. Now, our editorial director, John Kovach, was in Fairfield this morning at around 7 a.m. reporting on the snow. Let's take a look. Maybe.
We're on Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield right now. It's been treated once, it looks like, but has certainly lost that, so it gives you an idea how fast the snow is coming down. Just a coating, but it's a heavy wet snow, so it's a little bit slick taking off and stopping. They are peers working to keep the stores open. I see some of the bagel shops and breakfast places open. Also see them
Some nice shoveling work there by our own John Kovach, who's in Fairfield. Now, we should mention, as I was taking a look out on Route 8, out on Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton, I did see a bus. Now, Connecticut public transportation is running for now, but that is subject to change, and we will be keeping an eye on that. Now, in some news around the state, we've been hearing WFSB reporting that firefighters battled a de-icer truck fire at Bradley International Airport this morning. That was around 6:45. There was no impact to airport operations, though the snow may be leading to some impacts in flights. There was no word on injuries and the cause of that fire under investigation. Now, WTNH also reported earlier this morning that a jackknifed tractor trailer closed most of I-95 northbound on the West Haven Orange line. The Department of Transportation reports that tractor trailer accident happened northbound, and it closed the left and center lanes between exit 41 and 42. So if the snow wasn't causing big enough of a mess, I'm sure that's leading to a lot more problems. Just encouraging everyone to stay home if possible and be safe. We're going to step out for a break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to Jacob Mizell of swctweather.com on what we expect to see the rest of the day with this storm right after this.
It's all about meeting goals this year, and Trinity CrossFit of Ridgefield has experienced trainers, top-of-the-line equipment, and a newly renovated space to help get you there. Offering more classes per day than any other CrossFit gyms in the area, we cater to all fitness levels. Our coaches have a combined 10 years of experience in CrossFit, and as competitors themselves, Trinity coaches can get you ready for competition in 2017. Visit our convenient location on Route 7, Danbury Road, or find out more at trinitycrossfit.com.
Whether you're looking for the freshest seafood, the perfect steak, or want to share delicious appetizers, look no further than the Stone's Throw in Seymour. Chef Peter Hom has more than 30 years of experience creating original recipes in his American eclectic style. Our dishes are made from scratch with fresh, local ingredients that pair perfectly with a seasonal craft beer, a signature cocktail, or your favorite wine. When you visit our Riverside location, you'll feel like you're on vacation when you're only a stone's throw from home. Visit us on Roosevelt Drive in Seymour or at StonesThrowCT.com. At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Wild Birds Unlimited, your one-stop shop for all your backyard bird hobby needs. Premium bird seed, freshly delivered each week. A great selection of bird feeders, houses, a patented pole system, bird baths, and a vast array of wonderful gifts of whimsy and nature. Visit us at 356 Heights Road in Darien, next to the post office and across from Norotan Heights Railroad Station. If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Throughout National Eating Disorder Awareness Month in February, the HAN Network and Silver Hill Hospital are working together to raise awareness. Every Monday this month will feature in-depth discussions with experts at Silver Hill on a number of pertinent topics and treatment information, including early intervention, importance of nutrition, eating disorders in the LGBTQ community, and the neurobiology of disordered eating and body image. Watch those interviews during HAN's Coffee Break News Show Mondays at 11 and on demand at han.network. Throughout National Eating Welcome back to your HAN Network Stormcast. That's a view of Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton right now. And we're back in studio, Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito, keeping an eye on this storm. Now, Connecticut State Police have shared some safe driving tips. If you have to go out, these are good to keep in mind. Of course, clearing your vehicle of all snow and ice. They're saying peepholes are not enough. Completely clear your windows and vehicle. Also, be sure to increase your following distance. If the vehicle in front of you crashes, you don't want to crash too. Of course, as always, avoiding distractions like being on your cell phone. And if you spin out or crash, turn on your vehicle hazard lights and move out of the travel portion of the road if possible. Now, I saw a lot of this morning, people without headlights on. So important to put those headlights on in weather like this. You can just not see other cars well without the lights on. And of course, making sure your vehicle has enough gas. There was quite a line at the gas station yesterday. I think everyone was preparing for this snowstorm. And of course, calling 911 if you need assistance. Now, Frank, just again, what's the National Weather Service saying about this storm?
They have issued a winter storm warning for southern Connecticut that is in effect through 6 p.m. this evening. The following counties can expect anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of snowfall. Those are Fairfield, Hartford, Litchfield, Middlesex, New Haven, New London, Tallinn, and Windham County. We're looking at heavy and wet snow all day long, causing hazardous and dangerous travel conditions. Along with the snow-covered roads, there is minimal visibility out right now, with winds between 25 to 35 miles per hour, some gusts up over 40, causing snow drifting. Temperatures currently in the mid-20s, but that number with the wind chill feels more like 15, and it's only going to drop as we get deeper into this storm, Kate. Heavy snowfall expected to continue until around 3 p.m. this afternoon, with the heaviest period of snow coming during the 10 a.m. hour.
All right, thanks so much, Frank. Now, we are seeing a lot of businesses closing as well, as we talked about earlier. Westfield Trumbull Mall closed, Webster Bank branches are closed, and Susan Schultz of the Darien Times reporting some openings, including Palmer's Market in Darien, currently open but may be closing early, so if you need to grab some food for the storm, you can still make it there. Also, Stop and Shop on Heights Road is open regular hours until 10 p.m. Stop and Shop in Goodwives section of Darien open, but seafood and meat cases are not open, so something good to keep in mind. And of course, be sure to check all your HAN Network local news sites, as our editors and reporters are compiling full lists of all the closings and cancellations today. You can see some of that on the ticker below. We're going to step out for another break, and when we come back, we're going to have more Stormcast coverage for you and more Ruby the Corgi after this.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
Have a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Basketball, hockey, skiing, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care, open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
Well, there's still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Recently renovated and home to one of Connecticut's largest indoor turf fields, InSports is a multi-sport recreation center providing state-of-the-art facilities for league play, camps, and youth programs. Sign your child up now for InSports Future Stars Basketball Academy, teaching skills on the basketball court for boys and girls ages 5 through 9. Visit InSportsCenters.com for more information on this 7-week program. And for adults, spots are also still available for our men's 30 and over and 40 and over leagues. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Want a new experience in car buying? No aggravation, no confrontation, just answers to all your questions. Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Car buying the way you want it to be. With one of the largest selections of new 2- and 4-door Jeep Wranglers available, we are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Located in Fairfield, Connecticut, we're easy to get to. Just 2.5 miles off the Merritt Parkway, exit 44 via Route 58 South. Save thousands right now during the Start Something New sales event, now through January 31st.
I'm Frank Granito.
And I'm Donald Ing for the HAN Network.
Tune in to Nutmeg Sports Monday through Thursday, where we bring you all the top stories from Connecticut sports.
From highlights to player interviews and expert analysis, no one gets you closer to Connecticut's games than Nutmeg Sports.
Nutmeg Sports, now Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. on the HAN Network.
Welcome back to your HAN Network Stormcast. That is Ruby the Corgi enjoying some snow in the Stamford area. She's kind of our little HAN Network mascot. And that's a view right now of Bridgeport Avenue in Shelton. As you can see, that snow is coming down heavy. Now, according to SWCTweather.com, heaviest snow is expected across this area centered around 10 a.m. So we haven't yet gotten to the heaviest part of this storm. That's going to be coming later on today. And when we come back with your Stormcast later on today at 10 a.m., we will have Jacob Mizell of SWCT Weather. Now, Governor Daniel Malloy will be doing a news briefing in just a bit at 9 a.m. from the state's Emergency Operations Center to provide the latest updates on this winter storm. The state has activated their Emergency Operations Center, and emergency services are saying that visibility is already reduced and will not improve for several hours, so they're asking everyone to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. We have been getting some looks at highways nearby, including I-95 in Norwalk this morning. It is a rough drive. There's a view of that right there. As you can see, a lot of snow, and it just keeps coming down. Now, Frank, we drove in on Bridgeport Avenue this morning at 7:15, and it was still so much snow, and we can't believe it's just going to keep coming.
Just starting, Kate, and again, as you mentioned, the heaviest period expected during that 10 a.m. hour. Snowfall will continue on today till about 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in parts of the state, and as we mentioned right now, it's the western counties who have got hit the hardest so far with snowfall as of our 7 a.m. totals.
Yeah, the 7 a.m. totals I think are going to be changing a lot by the next time that those totals are taken. And as I mentioned before, we did see a bus going down Bridgeport Avenue. Connecticut Public Transportation is currently open. That could be subject to change, so we're going to be keeping an eye on that, of course. And we're going to come back with a lot more storm coverage today. We're going to be back at 10 a.m. and then again at noon, 10:30 a.m., sorry, 10:30 a.m. and again at noon. We will be back with the latest storm coverage, closing, snow totals, everything. Just hoping everyone stays safe today and enjoys the snow day. We'll see you later.